Bob Ferguson school officials, school principals, school superintendents have been coming down on this young lady here in Washington State. Why? Because she's standing up. It is absolutely sickening and disheartening that these young girls have to stand up for herself, and the men of our state are going to sacrifice them for ideological maneuvering and political positioning. It is disgusting, but let her speak for herself. This is what courage looks like.
Last February, when I was 15 years old, there was an 18-year-old man in my locker room. When I expressed my concerns to my principal, Zach Suderman, as well as my athletic director, Jordan McGrath, I was told by them that my feelings did not matter and that they were not going to admit or even acknowledge that this was a boy on the opposing team, nor do anything to stop it. As a result of me calling this person a man, I was investigated by the Tumwater School District and the WIAA for harassment and bullying and for misgendering this individual. You have the power to speak out regardless of your age, job, religion, social status, or gender. You don't need to be a politician, professor, or expert. You need to have the bravery to look a lie in the face and choose not to accept it. And we must stop pretending that people like Bob Ferguson and Chris Reichdahl care for our children. They champion these causes and villainize those who try and get in their way. What have they done for me? What have they done for you? And what will they try and do to your children? Taking away parental rights is of the utmost importance to them, and when they silence their voices as parents, we have lost. Washington Democrat Senate Majority Leader Jamie Peterson just said, and I quote, "Parents don't have right to have notice. They don't have right to have consent about their child's their health care decisions. If parents don't, who does?" I pray that each one of you will find the courage within yourselves to speak out, have the conversations around the dinner table about what is right and what is wrong. Teach your children that they will never be in trouble for speaking up in a respectful manner, regardless of culture's consequences. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7 says, "For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline." Don't be timid. You have all the tools you need to make a difference. You may feel small, but don't forget the silent majority is awakening, and we are bigger than you have ever seen before. Governor Ferguson, Chris Reichdahl, and Nick Brown, we see right through you. And what we see is gutless men trying to stifle the voices of young women. I may be 16 years old, but I have way more guts than you'll ever have. I'm calling your bluff, and I'm exposing the lies that you tell over and over, and I refuse to share my locker room with the boys and men or be kicked out or punished for doing so. I will not be stopped, and what you've done to me is wrong. I'm calling on President Trump to please take note about what is going on in Washington State. We need you, President Trump, to please put these out-of-touch politicians in their place and stop this nonsense.